Incremental greetings. Let's continue the Supermemo Course, the Pleasurable expansion. Now, before we understand detaching and imposing a template, we need to know what this means particularly. The source data. What is the source of a template, or should I say an element, without a template? Let's cover that.
Alright, source data with the current template. What does this mean?
What does that mean? Before we understand this question, what is source data to begin with? What happens with Supermemo is that, okay, good luck. Yes, press F1 and search in the documentation. What do I mean with that? Yeah, let's follow this very same topic. This is how it looks because now I'm applying the article picture. That's why I have one big picture here and the background is white. Cool. Then, if we go back to the element menu and template, we have yet another option, View Source, Ctrl-Shift-U. This is how it looks without the template being applied. So, if now I detach the template, it will look like that. And with the template applied, it looks like this. Because the template says that the HTML component is this size in this particular section, the coordinates, the background color is this one, there's a second component that is the image with this size, and there's nothing else. Well, there is yet another image component that in this case is extra. No worries about this for now. This is already complex. Just to let you know that when Supermemo says extra means this. How it actually looks without the template being overwritten. Then the message says the following. Overwrite the source data, how it looks, this kind of gray colors for me, to the current template. So actually to what is seen in the element. Meaning that from now on, the view source will become the regular view. If I do it, remember, that's the source, and that's with the template being applied. Now, Ctrl-Shift-F2 to impose. Override the source data with the current template. In this case, article picture. It's telling you which template in particular. You'll need to have this the element data window present. The article picture. What is this article picture? Is the template registry member. Everything that is pointing, all of the elements pointing there, is yes, please, override. And then it's asking me the second feature, by the way, that is to detach the template or not. If I detach it, I say yes, the element will become no template. If I select no, it will still be article picture. Depends on what I want. I will select yes or no. And depends on your goal, the use case. We will cover this in the next video. For now, I will say no, I don't want to detach. What's the difference? It looks the same, right? Well, now if I right click, then the element menu, do you see the view source? Hey, what's happening now? Do you see it's actually a checkbox, a check mark? It's a toggle. Now it looks exactly the same because how it looks, the source of the element is exactly the same as with the template being applied. What happened before is that the template was overwriting how it looked, the cosmetically and which components there are. Not anymore, because I have imposed it. Imagine I have like a stamp on a piece of paper. So it's like the same that now I do the stamp and now this is how it looks, and how it looks now on the piece of paper is the same as how it looks on the stamp. It's like a copy without having the stamp on it. The physical thing on there. Same thing. The element looks the same as the source compared with the template being applied. Cool. If I do the same now, I try to impose it, there will be no meaningful change because I already did that. And then, let me detach it this case. Let me choose the other one, the other option. Now, what's the difference? Right click the element menu, and look at this. I cannot view the source. I cannot even detach or impose anymore. Why? Because now this element is no template. And you may be thinking, hey, you're wrong. Look at this. At the element data window, it says article picture. For whatever reason, in Supermemo, some actions, they don't update the UI. You need to take one action to refresh that. What I suggest is Alt left, Alt right, you go back to the same place. Remember, it's the same place, and now it says no template. Then if I check the source, there is not. Why I cannot check the source? Because this is the source already. Why is the source already? Because there's no template being applied. Remember that the template actually overrides the source. Now, if I do apply a different template, the article in this case, not the article picture, now I have two image components. I only had one. And it looks like that and so on. Because it's the template. Now if I check the source once again, let me do it with the menu. View source. Yeah, sometimes when you take this in one action, it's kind of buggy. Okay, so it looks exactly the same as before, because this is the source. If I right click, and I copy this, the template, and I copy, and I get the contents, I won't do that because it's very advanced. You will see all of the details of the element, is how it is in reality. What happens? That you are applying a mask because of the template, which is this. Source and the template view. That's why when you impose, now if we impose, the source will become that. So actually we are overwriting. With imposing, we're overwriting. We say, whatever now is seen, make it hard-coded, like the stamping. What's in left in the paper, that's what I want. Overwrite, yes please. Detach, yes. Now what happens? Again, the source is not possible, and it looks exactly the same. Because in Supermemo, you can have no template. For instance, in Anki, you have, because of node types and card types, you have one front template and back template, and that's about it. You cannot have no template being applied. So imagine that if it was Anki, it will be a flashcard that has no card type or no type. It's done. It's not basic, it's not image occlusion, it's not closation, it's nothing. It doesn't exist, but in Supermemo, the no template, it does exist. That's all for now. See you in the next video.